it's tougher because sometimes the radar doesn't exactly tell us exactly where everything is. You've got to do a little meteorology here and rely on experience, which is what I'm doing. So the good news is Richland County, your danger is ending, basically has ended. I don't love the continuation of this little notch on the bottom of that storm. I don't love it. It could be a little lowering of the cloud. It could be a little, weak funnel south and west of New London. So again, this is all heading towards the Norwalk area. If you're in Norwalk, get to your safe spot. Even though you're not technically in the warning, just, better be safe than sorry here. The storm is moving about 40, 50 miles per hour. The threat will be over pretty soon. So get to your safe spot, lowest point of your home. You get the idea. Turn the audio up. I'll walk you through the rest of the event here. On a Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, we hate to have severe weather any time of the year, but especially a big holiday weekend. So many people are out and about, picnics, cookouts, they're on the golf course. I mean, obviously the weather today wasn't all that great, so the hope is a lot of people were basically heading inside anyway, and at least you got a little bit of a heads up here with all the rain that was falling before the potential tornado. Okay. So 6:25, 5 more minutes on this tornado warning for Huron County. Yeah. Control room, take the full again. We have an update on this storm, and I can take a look exactly what's going on. So this was just updated, most likely to remove Richland County. Yeah, they removed Richland County, which I talked about a few minutes ago. Still, though, remains in effect until 6:30. The thinking is, it's the severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes located on a line from near Willard to New London, moving north at 50, which is exactly what I've been saying. So let's do a little time on this again, a little timing for you. We can better analyze our ETAs into what's going on here. I'm going to have to actually take a little bit of a wider picture because this storm is getting closer to the islands. Still moving pretty good. That's good news. It limits potential flooding, and it also means the danger doesn't last as long. So Norwalk here in the next 10 minutes. Avery 6:46. There's Sandusky a little later now because the storm has kind of fluctuated its movements, but still very close to 7 o'clock for Sandusky. We've got Marblehead and we have Put-in-Bay on here, so can't stress this enough. There's going to be some nasty weather in and around Put-in-Bay at about 7:15, regardless if this is a tornado warning anymore or not. It's likely going to be heavy rain. We actually have some lightning in it now. So when we start to see lightning, that means the storm is actually strengthening a bit. So that's not the best of news. Because again, in fact, Put-in-Bay is getting hit right now with some rain and thunder, or potentially some thunder out ahead of this main line. So islands, 7 o'clock or so, that's the ETA. Port Clinton, Catawba, Cedar Point, Marblehead, Put-in-Bay a little bit later than that. Kelly's Island about 7:15 as well, and then off into Canada, into Pelee Island as it moves up north, and the danger will be over. So that's the latest on this particular storm. Let's move that up just a little bit there. You can get a little bit better data. Milan's on here now at 6:41. Sandusky still very close to about 5 to 7 o'clock. Catawba Island a little bit after 7:10-ish, quarter after. Put-in-Bay a little bit after 7 o'clock as well. Those times will adjust a little bit based on the storm's motion and how it changes. But the good news is they have yet to reissue this tornado warning. But sometimes what will happen is the tornado warning will be allowed to expire. We'll sound the all clear. And then 5 minutes later, a warning is issued for Erie County. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I've seen it happen a lot. Again, we do not issue the warnings. That's the National Weather Service, but it is our responsibility as meteorologists and as a television station to be sure that you get the information when we get it immediately. We sometimes crawl it at the bottom with tornado warnings that require a little bit more explanation and analysis. That's why we do what we do. And again, there's nothing more important than treating severe weather with a lot of urgency and a lot of information, as much as we can have to give to you here. So we're likely here, if you guys can hear me back there, probably once this tornado warning expires, I would assume we'll probably start the newscast, if you guys can let me know. Okay, very good. I feel pretty good about doing that. But what will happen is we're going to keep watching this storm, and if anything were to change, we will let you know. And there's a lot of, the debris tracker does show a lot of stuff happening near the ground, meaning maybe not just rain. I don't think we have much hail in this storm, but it could just be a little bit of dirt flying around, some trees potentially flying around as well, tree limbs, I should say, leaves, that can happen there. Nothing that jumps out at me saying this is absolutely on the ground. And as evidence of that is the lack of another warning to the counties across into Erie County. It has not yet done that. We'll see if they do it. Again, we've got another minute on this warning. Just want to make sure that nothing else has been updated here because the warning is set to expire basically here at about 6:30. This will go off and we can most likely start our newscast here. We're going to keep watching this here for the rest of the evening. And, we may still get a little more severe weather this evening. We have a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. tonight. So these storms are going to continue to move through. Okay, control room, we can sound the all clear. Tornado warning has expired. So that's good news. So we're going to start our newscast right now, and I'll see you probably in a few seconds.
19 News, sponsored by the man that makes them pay, Tim Misney. First, fair, everywhere. 19 News starts now.
Thanks for joining us. We're looking at severe weather right now. The first